Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Mo Knows, featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. Okay, let's see where we are at today in my desire to be Mo Mo Mo. All right, the lighting situation, because I didn't check it beforehand. A part of me just feels like there's some days when a part of me just feels like you can't have it all together, but you can have it all together, and you never know what somebody else is looking for in you. Ah, but here I am, all of me for all of you, on my Saturday, and I am miserable. This is a miserable Saturday. So let me get out of the much ado fanfare with you guys, because if I ask you if the sound is right, I'm never going to get the right answer. So I will go check for myself. Today, I felt like doing a body shot just to be like funny. You will never, in another lifetime, I explain to you why I did that. I tell you. I tell you. Um, you know um, that old eat it, like, if you fail to stand for something, if you fail to stand for something, no. If you fail to stand for something and you sit for everything, I don't know. If you fail to stand for something, I don't know. You know that one. If you fail to stand for something, if you fail to stand for something, then you will fall for anything, something like that. Y'all know how that goes. All right. You know that one. If you fail to stand for something. Okay. All right. So shout out to the 6DU recorders out here recording me from a distance. So let me just do my. I'm in my petty moments this afternoon. So I'm gonna just say a shout out to my number one fan, out there in It Never Rains in Southern California. Shout out to my number one fan out there. Hey, you know how that goes down. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just have to be like that. It bees like that sometimes. All right. Oh, geez, Wismo. Let's I heard a just for the hell of it. Just for the smell of it. First and foremost, hey, Mud, much love to you, dear. I am so proud to hear about your $100 windfall. And I know that must be really hard for you because you impulse shop on Amazon. Hey, Karen. All right. I would give y'all story time on my Saturday, but every time I give a story time up here, um, every time I give a story time up here, somebody decides to make a thing and call me a side hoe or somebody's hoe, their hoe, your hoe. We all are hoes, you know. So today I don't really feel like being nobody's hoe. A whole lot of this and a whole lot of that, but I will tell you this. You guys, so you do know, right? She did the emoji thing. So here we are looking at the face with tears of joy, loudly crying face. Yes, I do. Yeah, so I'm so proud of you. And I appreciate that you took the that you took the time to join the challenge. You, QST hasn't told us, but we'll check in on Tuesday to see who didn't make it through week 1 and is going to try to begin again on week 2. And we'll see from there. And that's about it. Everyone's saving money. Karen's been forced to save money. She's blaming me. I'm sorry. I had that influence on people. All right. So where are we? It's Saturday and I can't go nowhere because everywhere I want to go requires spending money. Even though I can go out and I wouldn't necessarily spend any money, I would do what I normally do is window shop. But I'm not certain how that's gonna fall out because one, I really want to get my nails done, and it's the first of the month. It's the first of the month, and I have not. So I've chosen not to get my nails done because I had to wash. I had to wash Mama Guns, right? Mama Guns needed to be washed because I could not see out my front windows or my back windows effectively for me. So that means, yes, the windshield wiper was working, and yes, it was cleaning off the stuff, but it was leaving this film, and I had to drive in the nighttime. And, you know, out of abundance of caution, because I'm not like Sanford and Son. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. I'm not singing Chico. I'm coming to join you. So that means Momo had to wash Mama Guns, right? And I'm going to tell you, like, that did not come to be an easy decision for me because I had to wash Mama Guns because I came home and I tried to wash her with the regular hose thing that I got outside, right? So I told y'all, and I started spurting it out and everything was like ice. So it was like a freaking joke. So I was like, so this is one of my necessities. So guess what? I had made a list of all the things I didn't buy that was on my impulse. This is my fountain pen, my new love of pens. I never thought there would be a pen that would replace my cleaner, cleaner, CLENA. But here we are with my beginner fountain pen, and it's called the Preppy. Okay. And this pen is like it's under $5. So let's say it's $2. I think it's $2. It's on well, you can get it from Amazon, but it's definitely under $5. It comes with a refill. So you get this one fountain pen thingamajig, and it can last. They say it can last up to a year, but if you're an avid writer, it should not last up to a year. So I told you that my Hobonichi spring collection dropped on February 1st. Now, if you don't know what the Hobonichi is, it's actually, I don't have one that's not in a planner cover. It's actually my planner. It's the planner that I'm currently using. It's called the Hobonichi. This is inside of my Sojourner cover. Y'all know this is my Hobonichi. So this is a Hobonichi. What is this? This is a Hobonichi cousin. This is a Hobonichi, the planner, right? And actually, this is like my diary that I only write about you guys. So I write about all the things that you do in here. I write about it. All right. I can't do nothing else about sound. So thanks for letting me know. I did go listen to it. is so interesting. So thanks for letting me know. I do have the benefit of seeing the chat and like my OBS. I can see the YouTube chat and then this funky chat that we're making pop out sounds for, pop outs for. And you know what? I want to just change. Here I go messing with something that's probably gonna mess up the whole damn thing for all of us. But I don't want it on my face like that. So I'm just pulling this sucker up a little higher. Okay. Um, let's see how that works. Yeah, I think it depends on what you're listening to. Like sometimes in the earphones, it's very hard. It's very hard to hear. But when I listen back on replay, it sounds great. Maybe I can yell into the mouth. The mic. My mic sounds nice. Check one. All right. Today, so wait, I was going through my Hobonichis just because I can. So this is my Hobonichi, the planner. This is my original Hobonichi that I purchased for the channel. So next year, I might not use the cousin. I might just use this guy. I'm trying to see if it's something that I could work with. Because next year, I shouldn't have to diary about you. I shouldn't have to be like, my diary, guess what so-and-so did to me today. So my Hobonichi, the planner, which is the English version, is in here, and I bought this planner cover comes from Cheek Sparrow, and I got my name, O Justice, engraved in it. So this is why I must use this for it, and I love this color. I just love her. So her, I normally keep by the bed so that I can write about y'all. And it's crazy because I write about y'all. This is just the notebook that I have, the Wonderland 2222. It's on the Tomo River paper as well. I won't be buying another one of these because these are like $30 for a notebook. Notebooks should not be $30. But that's the cover. My infamous, if you want to make enemies on the YouTube, be Momo and purchase a Louis Vuitton planner cover and you will make enemies. This one though contains my Hobonichi, another cousin, but this cousin contains my life, like everything home related, my kids, me, managing me. It's my all-in-one carry. I do write down, like, when I utilize my time. Like, I plan out my time for the thing. Why do I love the Hobonichi? This is 3 different types of planners in one. You get a monthly view, you get a weekly view, and you get a daily view. You can't ask for anything more. Just that you got to have a mindset as how you're going to use each of those views. So, that's where I am. So, of course, my favorite one is my Louis Vuitton. And I have decided that next year, well, this year, I will buy the other planner cover, the Damier Ebene, in the Louis Vuitton thing. So, hopefully, I will save up my next $600 to get me another one of these. So that's that. That's my work. That's my work planner. So the Hobonichis Spring Edition, April through, so it's called the Spring Edition, went on sale February 1, and they had new covers, they had a new cute little planner thing, and I did not get it because we are on this challenge. So I definitely saved myself $100 there because buying it from Japan means that I have to pay an enormous amount of shipping. So I will just wait to the September 1 release and buy the 2022 planner for 2023 planner next year. Okay. Another thing that I'm missing out, and shout out to QST because she said this, but I missed it. You know, every year I try to get me a Super Bowl t-shirt to go whichever Super Bowl team it is, or some kind of Super Bowl paraphernalia, so that I could be rocking with the Super Bowl. I want to get into formation. That's what this, if you looked at the thumbnail, that's my thumbnail that I normally use for get into formation, which is the Super Bowl season. So, no, can't buy me a Super Bowl t-shirt this year unless one of the teams that I already own, Fly Eagles Fly, one of the t-shirts I already own makes it to the Super Bowl, then, but I doubt it because I don't even know who's playing. I've heard some stuff about it being a setup or whatever, so I don't know. And of course, yesterday I went through the rules and I explained the rules again, and I said, we're going to run this challenge the whole month through. It's a February challenge for you and I, or us, or we, or however you do it, to try to save some money by not spending money on impulsive things that we must buy just because we must have it. So it's no impulsive shopping this month. So it's a no spend February, right? Only on the things that you need to buy. So there are 4 weeks in February, starting every Tuesday. We could get 4 complete weeks of doing this. You can join us again next Tuesday. You can begin and start at any given moment. The goal is to save money. Okay. Major gaps in the investigation. All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's one thing. So this morning, with much due airfare, yesterday I told you about a case out of Tennessee called the Nashville Waffle House shooting, wherein this white dude walks into a Waffle House and shoots up the joint, killing 4 black customers, injuring, basically giving 2 black women injuries that look like they've been in a battlefield, like they went to Afghanistan or something. He used a semi-automatic, what do we call it? Bushmaster. Ooh, I learned my language. Okay. And he injured 2 others. So in total, he killed 4, injured 4, left a lot of carnage behind. I found out his age. He's 29. So I don't know if he was 29 at the time or he's 29 today. But nevertheless, he's a 20-year-old who claims that he suffered from schizophrenia. And I don't know if they have an attack, but there's some mental defect there. So yesterday, he was found guilty on all 16 charges. So today in Tennessee, in their state cases, they have a sentencing phase. And at this point, whenever you find a person guilty of murder, I guess in the first degree, you are given the opportunity as the jury to determine that person's sentence. And it could have been the death penalty, but the death penalty was taken off the table. And there's a whole lot of controversy of why the death penalty was taken off the table. In order for society to murder somebody, aka the death penalty, the person has to be of sound mind. Now we have many black folks who are sitting on death row today that are of not sound mind. So that means they don't have the mens rea, they don't have the mental capacity, but they sit on death row. This dude, because they have diagnosed him as a schizophrenic, they've taken that off the table for him. So there'll be no discussion of the death penalty for him. And there should never be a discussion of the death penalty when somebody suffers from mental illness. It's cruel and inhumane to put someone to death, especially when they suffer from mental health issues. I forgot to tell y'all one interesting thing. He also had visions of relationships with like Taylor Swift and stuff like that. I kept that out because one, it didn't really sink in my head as something being important, but it is something that is important. I also needed to regroup. I discussed him stealing this car out of the dealership, a BMW or some fancy ass car that starts with a B. So it's one of those brands, whichever one start with a B. I'm not good with B words, as y'all can see. So it's like BMW. I think it's a BMW. What was the Benz? He went to one of those dealerships and wanted to go for a test drive. And the psychopath that he was like, yo, I got this. So apparently that's the trigger that made him go shoot up these people, because he done stole some damn car, and the police were all surrounding his house or something, and they found the car or whatever, and it put him in this pathway of disaster. Now you see, he was sent for evaluation by the court after they found him after the mayhem that he caused, right? And the court appointed some people, some specialists, to look into his mental health issues, and they deemed him to be unfit, or they deemed him to be schizophrenic, and at the time needed to do that treatment first before he could be stable enough to sit in the court and hear his case. And then I think the further delay has something to do with COVID. But in the meantime, between time, he is now a convicted. He's now convicted of this these heinous acts. And today is sentencing. So the jury gets to determine if he is going to be sentenced to life in prison or life without parole. And the life sentence would be 51 years. Or they are saying 53 years because I guess they're adding on the other charges, since there was 16, but there was 8 victims, so it had to be some other charges, probably having to stem from the gun or whatever, making it about 53 years. But it's 50 years. It's a significant period of time. He's 20-something years old, 29, 30 years, 50 years from now, he will be 80 years old if he makes it through the system. But nevertheless, that's his story. So in all of these sentencing, you get to hear the impact statements from the victims. And I told you yesterday that I was very proud of people of color who sat on the stand and retold their horrific story in such a way that I was so proud to be a Black American. I was so proud of them. They're young folks, and they stuck to the task at hand, and they handled themselves in a mature way when you're dealing with the insanity of somebody else. Totally crazed, all right? But I was extremely proud of them in the process, and you would have been too if you had seen them. So this morning, their family members, I think it was like 2 per victim of the deceased, went before the court and told about how this death has impacted their family. And I boo-hooed and I cried, and it was so emotional. Oh, it was heart-wrenching. It was everything that an impact statement should be about, or just you feeling the loss of somebody who was just taken so heinously or senselessly by somebody or anybody. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we're waiting to see what they come up with. If they're going to give him life without parole or life with the possibility of parole. So either way, I have no... this is the one time I'm the 13th juror, and I'm just like, it really doesn't matter. But I don't think he should ever be let out on the streets again, because he seems to be a threat. I don't know if jail is going to rehabilitate him, because he was drawing little pictures on top of the styrofoam plates. But whatever that's about, more power to him. There's some sickos running around this world, and their parents, his parents should be held accountable because they gave him the weapons. And that's unconscionable. So that's that. I had a quote today. So something is bothering me. So let me just, no, can't share with y'all the things bothering me. Like I said, it becomes controversy around here. It becomes content for other folks. But I will say this. Because of some women's actions in life, the rest of us women have to pay the price of y'all insecurities. And sometimes I find myself in a position, although something is not applicable to me, based on y'all actions, I find myself defending y'all or your right to do stupid shit. And then how I feel about it. So today I had a conversation with somebody, and I couldn't bring myself to be submissive. And listen to the terminology. Submissive to body shaming. Ain't that crazy? I guess I'm in the position that as I get older, right? What is the quality of life around here? Now, I'm sure there's some people running around here and tell you they will fuck till they will fucking suck till they can't no more, right? Or what have you, but what are you willing to, like, what type of relationships are you looking forward to in the 2022? Like, what are you looking forward to in your relationships? Are you looking forward to all of that sex and stuff? Or are you looking for a companion? Somebody that is going to listen to you, hang on to your every word. I don't know. Someone that's going to value the total you with your packaging. So even if your packaging is, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this for me. But at the end of the day, I just was like, I'm comfortable in the skin I am in every single day. So I don't have no problem with who I am, right? But I do feel indifferent if I'm going to have to prove I am who I am without there being no other reason. Now, men believe, or I've been told that most men believe that they are triggered by a woman's beauty. The whole beauty of her silhouette, like all of that matters. And I'm at the point that none of that matters to me. The only thing that matters to me is if you like my vibe. Just like I tell you here on the channel, if you like my vibe, you should subscribe. Everything else, my facial characteristics that some people don't like, my teeth, my lisp, whatever it is that they try to take apart, right? I can assure you that it's documented that these are the same people that will tell you they love these things about you, but later will critique and try to embarrass you or humiliate you by these same standards. I just think that I'm at a phase in my life that you should know the value of a man, right? And that includes human. Let me just say that. You should know the value of a human based on how they are and who they are. Because eventually your penises will not work, sirs. Y'all are more likely to have shriveling penises than we are to have non-functioning vaginas. I'm just saying. The vagina is going to function. That penis will shrivel up and it may shrivel down, and you guys will be wondering, like, what the hell happened here? And you're going to need to have that strong relationship with the woman who is going to look beyond your puny penis. But some people just think like life is just going to be on forever. They just think like I'm serious. They just think this shit is gonna last on, rock on forever. And I'm sitting up here, so I'm like faced with, yo Mo, what do you look like? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just really don't know what to say anymore. I just don't. So I'm like, yo, check out my YouTube channel. And there I am. And then it's like, I really can't tell. Well, too bad for you. Use your imagination sometimes. Just use your imagination. But I'm not going to sell you on, I'm the best looking person in the whole wide world. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say I'm the most gorgeous person out here, whatever. I'm not going to do all of that. Because I feel like there's more to me than that. So when people trying to hook me up with their friends, they should really, I don't know, pitch a better pitch. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm a difficult person to get along with. I know this. But I also know that I listened to somebody try to explain the Kevin Samuel theory. That high value man shit is out here raging out here amongst men. They don't even know that they're doing the high value thing unless I'm underestimating where they are at in their world. But in any event, that shit is prevalent, and it is in the mainstream. I wasn't really expecting it. But, this is the year that Mo does significant changes. So I'm going to beat it back. And I'm going to beat it back, and I'm going to stand my ground as much as possible. Questions, comments, concerns from anybody in the chat? This was just one of those Saturdays. Since I can't spend money, I'm just stuck here. These people be killing me. But you know what they say? I don't know what they say, but whatever they say it. It all depends how you listening to it. You hear me? Whatever they say is what they say. I don't know. Don't get me start telling no lies around here. But notice, like, I'm a complicated person. And I'm okay with that. I've gotten to the point I'm okay with it. I was once loved so much that, and I have to do that so much that I cannot not be happy. Why would you have a thin, like, nylon mask? Like, the purpose of a mask is to protect yourself. Like, I've been looking at people's masks lately, and I'm just like, I don't even. But I guess people just want to breathe, so they don't even care. Overweight lover in the house. Questions, comments, concerns from you folks. Always be conscious of the man who uses the word chivalry. There's nothing chivalrous about him. Like, and you know what's so weird? you know how much words matter to me? I just be like, oh. Oh, let me tell you something, Yvonne. The real to real of all of this is that is the one thing in life that I do know. That the right person will love and accept all of me. And I will not be settling for less than anything that I want to put out there. It's just I'm fighting you heifer G's. You low life women who took it upon yourself for years to lie, swindle. You lie yourself out of the bad situations. That you just make it worse for the rest of us. And that's that's just about it. But I will always have my own standards. I did have a conversation though about 6 years today. Not with 6 years, but about 6 years. And the wasted time and stuff like that. And I had to be like, this is the bad part about it. This is the bad part about friends with benefits. So I'm helping you ladies out, right? When you have relationships that are friends with benefits, how you cannot transition that into something else. No matter how much you might want to, or believe another person might want to. Because you only can bet on yourself and what your actions may or may not be. You really can't depend on you. Like, I don't know who you can absolutely say in your lifetime, I know what that person's going to do, and they're going to roll with me no matter what. I don't know how many of you can actually say that, because I can't really say that in my life. I think, like, the person, when I have to have my moments about explaining why Chico was so important to me, he is so important to me because he treated me so well. When it came down to nurturing me, letting me shine, wanting me to shine, wanting me to be everything, like being so proud of me no matter what. Like, I don't think there was anything I could not achieve in his eyes. So I could reach all limits. And that's what I loved about him the most. And that's what I miss about him the most. And sometimes I listen for the cues of the men that are built like that. That would just support their woman enough to be like, yo, she's going to, that's the most she's going to do it. Like, I got confidence in her. And, I always tell y'all that when he got the diagnosis and he was just like, you do it. Like, it's on you, Mo. Like, I put my life in your hands to make the decisions, or to hear the information first and to break it down for me. Those were hard moments for me, because I had to really be firm. Like, I didn't have no weak Mo. I didn't have moments when I was just like sad. I was sad, but I wasn't sad in front of him. I was happy in his presence. So, it's just, he has such confidence in me. I have yet to really meet. 6 years comes close to having that confidence in me. The problem is that he says it and I don't believe it. And the reason why I don't believe it is because actions speak louder than words. So there has to be a combination of it. You can tell me I'm the strongest person you ever known, no matter what you're going through. I know you're going to get through this. Blah, 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 blah. You could tell me that until you're pink in the face. But there has to be something about our interaction, our relationship, that makes me believe that you stand on those words. And you know, it's very hard to do that. I can't raise a man. He's already been born. So it's very little things I could do in those arenas to change people. It is what it is. Yeah, the actions have to amount. The actions have to match the words. If the actions don't match the words, then it's just talk. Talk is cheap. Um, and see the good thing. Oh wow, they have decided the sentence. Well, that's. I'll just wait for it to come in, and that's it. Who is going to the Super Bowl? What is Skybox, by the way, sir? Uh, oh, we don't have. So you done turned the lounge into a Skybox? Are you serious right now? I think it's a little bit more than that. It's a little weirder than that, Glib. It's like I'm not used to people challenging my authority either. Um, but you've met me in real life, right? Um, see, it's very hard also too, right? Because I put different people in different categories, and I try not to mess up or mix people up. So I was saying glib about the skybox, but I know Yvonne wrote the comment about because everyone can say what you want them to say. I'm just saying it's much bigger than it's much bigger than no, I don't think people today say the shit you want to hear. I think that people are stubborn and they say the things that they're insensitive to others' needs. And I don't think they put rationale behind some of their wants and desires. Oh, and I love this new thing about guys. Every guy is a Christian. I just be like, did he really say that? Every guy is a Christian. And it's just like, okay, so you're what? Yeah. So it's like I really don't have time to Bible thump because I'm not on it like that. But it's just so this is just crazy. I don't know. Um that's it. We usually Wait a second. Hmm. Well, I can tell you, unbeknownst to some people around here, they won't be getting my nookies. That's all I know. So people can hold whatever they want to talk about around here. Know this one thing. You won't be finding nobody with no nookie nookie from Yuki Yuki from me. No, that's not gonna happen. So that's not gonna happen. Bait. Um that's about it. That's how I see things. But we'll see how things develop in the coming days or what have you. There's always tomorrow. I can't sing, right? Just thought I'd put that out there. But we sure as hell do try on some levels around here. Um, I'm just always disappointed. I don't know why I be so disappointed in man. But this is nothing new. Nothing new. I swear. This Christian thing just keeps coming up. Anyway, comments, concerns, anything new? What are y'all doing on your Saturday? Are y'all spending money? I don't know. Now, I don't know if I can have 3 more weekends like this. This Saturday in the house, not out and about. I don't know if I don't know if Mo is built for that. I'll tell you another time. Do I sound disappointed? I guess I am. I am disappointed though. I'm extremely disappointed. Because let's face it, I only like arguing with you guys here on the YouTube. I don't really like arguing with this that too is very disappointing. When a grown man says, I'm sitting here watching Spider-Man movies, I'm like so over it. Like, I'm just so over it. Well, I hope that you're watching Spider-Man movies in good company. Because then that would be a good thing for you. Or for anyone that's sitting around watching Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man. 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 I'm about to go upstairs and watch Sex in the City, though. Whatever this new show, Sex in the City, is called. And just like that, I'm about to go watch that so I can call my good friend up and we can talk about it. Because I did not call her this morning. Because I got distracted. Ain't that about a bit? That's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. And I'll put your little a spelling error up there. But that's even worse. That's worse. That's even worse. It's company's apostrophe S because it belongs to them. We got you. We got you. We got you covered around here. If I wasn't clicking before I saw the correction, I would never even put the mistake up there. I might go back and edit it out, black it out. Okay. Anything else? I mean, it's just I think it's easy for you guys to measure my disappointment because you know me so well around here. But at the end of the day, uh, Oh, wow. There's hope out there. I don't know how else to put it. There's hope. There's all kinds of different things. You decide. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to go and oh, I bought some sour mix. What? I just realized what you said. I was too busy messing around with Spider Man. Oh wow. My condolences. My condolences. Nope. 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 I am sorry to hear that. Anyway, this broadcast has been brought to you by the disappointed M and O, and I've got to go.